Hi everyone, so for today's yoga class we are going to be focusing on the lower body, meaning the legs. So it's really just going to be a practice focused on really strengthening your legs and using your leg muscles, as obviously our legs and leg muscles are a very important part of our body. So without further ado, let's get right on into this. So we're actually going to be starting in tabletop today. So making sure that your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are all in line with each other, and your knees and hips are in line, and you're just going to be keeping a flat back and looking forward. How I like to think about it and what kind of helps me keep a flat back is if I were to come over and balance a glass on your back. Would it stay there or would it fall off? Sometimes we don't even realize that we're arching our back, so that just really helps me get in that mindset. And just breathe. Remembering when you breathe, you really want to fill up your belly with that air. Staying here for 5 more breaths. And on your next inhale, we're going to be moving into the cat and cow sequence. So as you inhale, you're dropping your belly and looking up to the sky. Coming into the cow posture. And then when you exhale, you're arching your back, dropping your head. Coming like a cat in a stretch. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch your back, drop your head. Doing this sequence following your own pace of breath. We'll be doing this sequence 5 more times. And as you come to your next inhale, just going back to your tabletop position. From here, we're going to be moving into puppy pose. So you're keeping, I'm just going to move back a little bit. So you're keeping the same legs, like lower posture you have in tabletop, but you're just stretching your arms out in front of you and then dropping your head down to the ground. Now you can either keep your shoulders raised or elbows raised up off of the ground, or if you need a little bit more support, you can drop them. Staying in this posture for 5 breaths. On your next inhale, bringing yourself back up to tabletop, curling your toes underneath of you and lifting your hips up, coming into downward dog. Pedaling out your feet if you feel you need to. Coming to stillness, and we're going to raise our right leg up and bring it in. Up. In. Up. In. Doing this 2 more times. Up. In. Up. In, and then bringing it up. And bringing it right through in between your hands, coming into a high lunge. So, making sure that you can see your toes in front of your knee, keeping that back leg straight. I'm losing my balance. All right. Now you can either keep your hands on your hips at heart center, or raise them above your head. We're staying in this posture for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping your left foot down and bringing it to a 45-degree angle. I'm actually going to turn myself the other way. So, bringing your left foot to a 45-degree angle, your right leg still keeping that bend. We're going to be moving into Warrior 1. Now, remembering with Warrior 1, you want to keep your legs staggered, so as if you were on skis, because that is how you will keep your hips squared. And then, once you feel you're ready, feel comfortable in your posture, just raising your arms above your head. Keeping those strong arms. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping your hands down, we're going to be straightening our our right knee. And we're going to be moving into revolved triangle. So a lot of people like to just go right to the ground and touch the ground. Now, the problem with that is sometimes your body will become unsquared. So if you're really straining to reach the ground, don't do it. Just reach here here on your shin, or if you can reach your foot, you can, but if you do feel you can reach the ground without straining yourself, then you can do it. It's just you want to make sure that you're still in the posture, and then opening up to the left side. And looking up towards the sky. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up into your warrior one posture. Just staying here for 2 breaths. Shifting your foot, coming back into the high lunge. Again, 2 breaths. And bringing your hands all the way down. Bringing your foot back and coming into that downward dog. Again, you might want to shake your left leg out. Right leg. And then pedal at the feet. And then bringing your left foot up and in. Up. In. Up. And doing this 2 more times. And then bringing your foot all the way up and stepping it all the way through in between your hands. Whoa, I'm falling. And again, coming into that high lunge on the left side. Now, if you feel you need to adjust sorry, if you feel you need to adjust anything, then go right ahead. Again, bring your hands heart center above your head on your hips, wherever they feel most comfortable. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, my balance is very off today, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping your right foot into that 90 or 45-degree angle. Making sure your legs are staggered. And once again, bending that front knee. And once you feel you're ready, arms come above the head. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straightening that front knee. And again, I'm going to face the other way. Keeping the back foot at a 45-degree angle, making sure your legs are still staggered. We're going to be coming back into that revolved triangle pose. I find it's a little bit harder on this leg for me, but in yoga we believe that there's not necessarily a bad side. There's a good side and there's a better side. Because a bad side is just such a negative way of looking at things. Also, I forgot to mention in this posture, making sure that your shoulders are stacked. So meaning they're kind of in line with each other. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming up into warrior 1 for 2 breaths. Bringing that right foot and curling your toes underneath, coming into your high lunge for 2 breaths. Folding forward. Coming into downward dog. Again, shaking out your legs if you need to. We'll be staying in downward dog for 5 breaths. And on your next exhale, dropping your knees and coming down into cobra. So basically you're just laying on your hips and stretching your back up. And then dropping your arms, coming into baby cobra, making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. And again, raising back up into cobra. One more time into baby cobra. So baby cobra is just keeping like the top half of your chest off the ground, as well as your chin. And then coming into cobra, staying here for 5 breaths. Coming into child's pose. So resting down onto your heels, bringing your head to the ground. Staying here for 5 breaths. On your next inhale, coming up, seated, moving over onto your bum, bringing your legs out right in front of you, and we're going to be moving into the head to knee or chin to shin posture. So you're going to be bringing your right leg, the sole of your right foot into your inner thigh, left inner thigh, and then as you inhale, lengthening, and then exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold forward. Oh my gosh, that's a tongue twister. And then wherever you feel most comfortable, just stay there. Staying here for 5 more breaths. Up to seated. Bringing your right leg in front of you and the left sole of your left foot, into your right inner thigh. And again, as you inhale, you lengthen, and as you exhale, you fold forward. I find that my right leg always needs to be stretched out more than my left leg. Staying here for 5 more breaths. Coming back up to seated. And we have one more posture to do before going into your Shavasana. So you're just going to be lying down on your back. Once you're on your back, you're going to be bringing your right leg up into your chest and gripping it as hard as you can, giving it a nice stretch. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing your right leg back down to the ground and bringing your left leg up and hugging it in towards your chest. Holding this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing your leg, bringing both legs in just for 3 breaths. Again, you can rock side to side to massage your back. And then once you're ready, releasing your legs, bring them out in front of you. You can either rest your hands on your stomach, beside you, wherever you feel most comfortable. Grab a pillow, a blanket, anything you want to make you feel comfortable in your Shavasana. close your eyes and just relax. Again, you'll get 5 minutes in this posture, which I will be timing. And if you feel you'd like more, then just stay there. But you just allow yourself to relax. You did just work your legs pretty hard. arms or legs. You can come back into that chest knee posture and roll back from side to side. And then when you're ready, you can move onto one side, coming into the fetal position. Now, if you want to stay, as I always say, if you want to stay in Shavasana, you completely can. Or if you're ready to come out, you can as well. If you are in that fetal position, slowly pushing yourself up with your arms to seated. And once you're there, bringing your hands to heart center. I'd like to thank you for joining me in this practice today. I hope you benefited from it and your leg muscles benefited from it. Please let me know any suggestions you have in the comments below, or DM me on my Instagram account at @MayasMindfulMovement. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.